Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. I do hope you're having a swell day today. We made $641,000 yesterday. Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of communications happening right here. Jet Cargo Imports and Bluestone Imports. Now, we know the technical manuals are out of stock, but Jet Cargo has informed us that the Noise Boss earbuds and the Zonoman phones are also now out of stock. And they actually have been for a couple of days. So if we take a look at the insider here, the demands of stuff in the garment district have been thrown out of whack. They're so very, very different now because of the huge shift in the number of businesses that are available and people who've been bought out, and the fact that somebody opened up a hairdresser right here, but they opened it up in the building that I own, and so I just simply kicked them out. Immediately they closed. Didn't have to pay to do that. And that's the advantage of owning real estate too, is that you can just sink your money into buildings. It gets held there just like an investment account. But now, anytime someone rents that building, if you don't like that business coming into your neighborhood, you can just kick them out. And it's really easy and free to do. And that's what I did to Brian Roberts here on day 217. It is now day 219. We have 1.7 million in our account. And I have a couple of other employees that are going to look for some stuff here. These are almost always the lawyers' executive desks now, and we'll have to deal with those. I'm not going to do that on camera, but I'll deal with those guys separately. So in today's video, I wanted to examine the plan so you can see whether it's working or not and how well it's working. Let's just get outside. I don't like the silence of my apartment. Yes, I could turn the radio up, but I like to be on the street, man. Now, the truth is I just like sitting in my awesome car. All right, so on the Google Maps, okay, let's examine this really quick. This is our garment district that we currently kind of own right now, okay? We're currently renting this building. This is a really good location that Ingrid once had, and I don't want anyone renting it. So it has a good traffic score, 30 capacity. I don't want anyone renting it, so I'm renting it. And it doesn't cost me much to do that. I could also just buy the building. If I get a whole bunch of money, I could just go ahead and do that later. But it's not really worth doing that. Now, I already own this building, and this is the one that they decided to open up in because of the really high traffic score and everything. But again, every time they do that, I could just kick them out. We have a couple of competitors right now in the bookstore department here. So you can see that I've got my bookstore here, right? This is the just bookstore. And then there's this one over here. It's Reader's Refuge, okay? And we also have this one over here. Now, these two are competition, which means I can't raise my prices. So if I take a look at my inventory, we're going to see there are certain parts here that are lower priced than me. People are likely to go to those. But, of course, technical manuals being in high demand right now. And in fact, you could take a look at the insider real quick again. Demand's thrown a whack. Technical manuals, because they're out of stock, the demand is artificially inflated temporarily. And same thing with the Zonoman phones. We're going to be able to sell more of those now, hopefully. Boss earbuds right there, okay? I mean, fast food demand is super low down now, right? Because there's nobody's doing that. And I've raised all the prices on everything too, so which, you know, that kind of stuff affects it as well. So hair care products is the #1 demand right now. I could open up another hair care products because I'm the only hairdresser in town all the way over there. So if another hairdresser comes in and they get a good location, I might buy them and then keep them and just turn that into a Hairlander. I could do that too. But there's not a whole lot of retail places that are good, right? There's a few. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Get back in the maps. Get back in the maps. There's a couple. I thought it was down here, but maybe I'm wrong. Right here. So this place has got a 30 and a 38, right? So again, we could just take that $70, rent that, and now nobody else can get that. Right? Nobody else can get this this area. Now, this one here is NYC Clothwear. This is a clothing store competitor, and I believe, let me just double check that. I believe it's my only competitor for clothing. There is one more. Yeah, this one's okay. So I was seeing the key symbol. So this one here is Thrifty Threads, right? And again, these guys are governing the price of clothing. I don't want them to do that. So I'm going to take over this business. I'm going to offer him $150,000, see if he takes it. No, let's go 160. Not $160, 160,000. All right, fine, 170,000. Just be careful not to put one too many zeros, because they'll totally accept it for that much. You don't want to do that. Wow, he's really just not interested, is he? He's like, hey man, I really think this is my store. All right, fine. I'll give you way above the estimated value, dude. I'll even touch into the 200,000s. Thank you. Get out of here. Goodbye. Shut down the business. Terminate the contract. We're good. I don't want that location, but this location is decent, and we could control the clothing market by simply buying this one if we want to as well. It's 833,000 to 833,000 to absorb this guy's business, right? And we could see the different prices and everything that he's doing. So I think before we really get into the clothing, that wasn't that expensive, and I'm okay with that purchase. But before I get into maybe taking William's business over here, I should probably look into what we're currently charging for clothes. That would be Chardigans. So Chardigans is currently, like, we're not really inflating prices much at all here, right? And I think if we could jack the prices up on some of these things, we could make a lot more money. And if we did so and still owned the other business, we could just inflate them both up. The goal here, okay, because I've had some comments about this, about the tactic, right? The goal here is not to keep competitors out of the garment district. The goal is to control the market's pricing, okay? Because I've been able to jack the prices up on all of my existing businesses by 3, 4, sometimes even 500%, depending on the product, especially true for the grocery stores. Because I've been able to do that, my profits, you can see I'm up to 641,000 now, right? And if I go into the rival screen here, we can see that I'm at 3.9 million per week. From day 213 to day 219, I have not opened any additional businesses with the exception of Rise and Grind, which I, of course, purchased. So I haven't done anything other than just raise my prices. And that's all this has happened. That's all that's happened right there, right? It's going to pay for itself very quickly. My weekly income has gone up a lot, almost $4 million now. And actually, we're less than $1 million away from the big cheese here because he's decided to close a business, because I don't know why they do that. But Jessica's not being fazed by this. So the goal here for me is to completely control an entire market, make myself like immune to anything Jessica can throw at me, and then just like one business at a time, chip away things and buy her out. All right. Because she's going to play hardball, and I need to buy her out if I'm going to get rid of her. So that's how we're going to do that. I just want to see Midtown. He closed his bookstore? For real? I mean, he had like 3 of these, right? So we might see increased sales at secret passages now. We might, I don't know, because we also have the technical manuals in stock as well. So I would assume we could do that. But like all of the prices, right? Like some of these I guess are fine, but like the gift shop stuff right here, he's undercutting my price here and undercutting my price here. And that is going to affect my sales, my ability to sell. But if I get a competitor in this market, right, there's like a fixed number of customers that are interested in certain things. And if I get a competitor that opens up a store like on this one here, 15 capacity, 10 traffic score, etc., right? They might undercut my prices, but they can't handle very many customers. So it's not going to really dip into my business very hard. It's when I get a lot of them, okay? But now that I've taken care of my competitors and have been able to raise prices, when a new competitor comes into the marketplace, they will be setting their prices near where I have mine now, my new prices. So they're not going to be setting them to the old lower prices. That's the big thing. This building right here is looking pretty good. Actually, yeah, this one right here is looking pretty good. So we'll go ahead and take this one off the market as well. And we want to get Joe's Hot Dogs out of here too, which I could buy the building right now. I could. I don't think the business is owned by Brian Roberts, right? But again, I can't do anything with it because Jessica owns the building. So I need to get rid of Jessica, or I just buy the building. And that's kind of like the thing. I don't really care so much about Joe's Hot Dogs because they're only selling hot dogs and burgers. And so when I take a look at, like, say, Fast and Fresh's prices now, yeah, I'll just do this, I guess. Fast and Fresh's prices, right? You can see that burgers are not really all that inflated. The orange means it's kind of high, right? And burgers, hot dogs, salad is actually pretty low here too. I wonder if I can. Oh, okay. So 12 is the price for that. Hang on. Can I go 18? I might have to do this on all of my. businesses though here. Let's go 18 because nobody else is selling these things, right? I must have just forgotten to change the price. Is Rise and Grind doing it too? Yeah. Okay, they have it set at 20, so I guess 20 is where I wanted it. So we'll get that done too. 20 there. And it's unfortunate you have to do this on a per business basis, but it'll work out in the end. I think there is another GD3 right here. 20. All right, good. Now the price is 20. If a new person comes into the marketplace and sets up a store and begins to sell salad, they'll be selling it now at like, $19.89 or something, right? They're going to start marking their price near the lowest market price, which means I get to keep mine at a high level. And that's why I'm making increased profits. That's why I went ahead and liquidated all those businesses. Hopefully that makes sense. If I want to make more money with hamburgers and hot dogs, and if I want to sell soda at $3 again, then I can go ahead and take out Joe's. But Joe's isn't really worth that to me. The clothing industry might be worth it to me. So let's just check that out for a second. First, we'll go to garment district demand. And let's just see what kind of demand is currently there for clothing. It's not looking good. I mean, okay, so we have 60, fine. That's not bad. I've seen worse on demand scales and stuff, right? And there should be only 2 businesses in this district. Yep. So by seeing 2 businesses and knowing I have one single clothing store, I know that I only have one competitor, right? And a lot of these are one business, and that's perfect because it's me. So that's good. So if they want to go Zonoman phone right now in the garment district, they have to come to me, and that's my price is $1,900 for that phone. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this business over. Building's owned by you. I don't need to buy the building, so we'll just take this guy. Let's say I'll pay you 1.8. Wow, I can't speak today. 800,000. And he'll go ahead and let me have it. So now I am the exclusive provider of clothing. I want to see what this business looks like. I want to see kind of how much work do I have to do with this building to get this up to my standards, right? And I need to also hook this up to my own logistics setup and everything too. So, but it's good. It's not food-based. I have capacity left over with my logistics. I just have to make sure that I don't get more than 32 retail businesses split between my, appropriately split between my 2 logistics managers. Otherwise, I'm going to need not only another warehouse, possibly, well, maybe not another warehouse, but I'll definitely need more logistics managers and possibly another purchasing agent. And I don't want to get into that if I can help it because it's just more expensive. Okay, let's see what NYC clothwear looks like on the inside. And it's not bad. Seems pretty good, actually. It's kind of all over the place, but it's a clothing store. What do you guys expect? They got the walls at a different decor. It looks pretty good. They got some couches here. Clothing's all over the place in various different amounts. We have very little shelving, though, so I would probably want to deliver more merchandise here. So why don't we get, let's say, the cleaning thing. We can put this behind the counter. Let's put that. Do I like where the counter is? Kind of, yeah. Kind of do. I don't really like where the cleaning thing is, though. Why don't we, let's change the hand truck to be on this side. No, not going to let me do it. Okay. We do have the security guard thing there. I need to check and see whether or not that security thing, do we even have security guards? We should probably take a look at our schedule here. So it's only open from 11 to 5, and they're closed on Wednesdays. That's weird. Let's change that. So the first thing I'm going to do is look through the employee list here. When I take a business, if I'm going to keep it. If I'm not going to keep it, it doesn't matter. But we're going to take a look at the employee list here. And it looks like, oh, yeah, right. All of these guys from that other clothing store. Well, I mean, hey, if any of you guys are good, 93% is pretty good. Full-time. See, if they want 4 days a week, they have these special things like the part-time. No evening shifts. I mean, this one's okay. Joshua's okay. Maybe I'll move you over to the NYC clothwear here for now. And we're just going to go with Fun Pro as your uniform. So we'll move you over there. It's fine. Charles Johnson, full-time, no morning shifts. Like, this is a cleaner. So I can probably swing that. We'll bring you over to I know I don't want to put people out of work if I can help it. I care. Don't you see that I care? Cleaner here. That's why I'm jacking prices up 300% in the entire marketplace. It's because I care. No evening shifts. Again, these things are not that hard to accommodate if you have a set schedule of the entire week. You can just place them where they're okay with it. It's fine. NYC. Where'd it go? NY. Really? Oh, this is the uniform tab. Fun Pro. I already have them set. Okay. And then Norma, part-time. Goodbye. And Herman, part-time, full-time, but he wants 4 days a week. That's silly. Goodbye. Okay. I want to go down the list here and find that NYC. Where's my... Actually, we probably could do it easier if I just went into it from the default ordering, because if I do that, then they should all be at the bottom. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do is find all the employees that have weird schedules, okay? So the 3 with no tasks are the one I just carried over. This one's full-time. I like it. We'll have you set up as the cleaner for this. There we go. Part-time, no weekends. Goodbye. And full-time, but you want health insurance. Bye. Jimmy Collins. Oh, yeah, you too, huh? Bye. All right, so now we get into the Brian Franks here. So part-time, goodbye. And this is the process that I'll do with all the businesses. I'm going to show it once, and then every time after this, I don't need to show this stuff to you guys anymore. It's very tedious clicking through menus and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. So it'll just be something I do, but you don't necessarily need to see it. But like no morning shifts. Again, this is kind of stuff that we can accommodate. We'll put Fun Pro on there. Silver health insurance. I have replacements that don't need it, so goodbye. And then we have 2 security guards, full-time, 5 days a week, and full-time. You, 5 days a week, full-time, goodbye. Robert, however, you get to stay because all you're saying is full-time, and now you get to don the Charsec uniform. Okay, so I've pretty much got the people that are gonna keep around. I've got 2 customer service people that I'm gonna keep from the businesses I've absorbed, and then there's now 3 cleaning people. We probably don't need 3, so we're gonna take the evening shift person. Let's do the morning shift person gone. Yeah, I mean, I guess whichever one costs me less. 22. You're the one that cost me the most, so you're gone. Goodbye. Okay, so that's what these guys are doing now. So now we need to see whether or not we're going to... it's NYC Clothwear. We can change the name of this place too. I'm going to make this Chardigans again. Chardigans. There it is. Oh, right. We need to do this then. GD2. Yep. There we go. We have a second Chardigans now, and it'll be easier to find on the list because it starts with Char. Okay, so schedule, right? And we want to start, let's get a similar schedule to what the existing Chardigans already does. So we see the schedule here. We run from 9 to 9. And if we take a look at the insights, we can see that it really doesn't do a whole lot of business. Chardigans is not doing a lot of business. It's not really doing all that well. We could maybe market it a little bit better. Everything is maxed out here. And, you know, maybe we can get some better marketing on this. If we went with a small billboard that adds to the marketing and brings it up to 92%. I mean, maybe this works, you know? The fact that we're maxing at 6 customers in a building that has the capacity, the limit for 30 is troubling. But even with this, we're still making 11,000 a day with this business, right? Chardigans. Where's Chardigans? I saw this earlier. I was like, hey, cool, we're making money with Chardigans. Okay, 8. So 10.2, yeah, 10.4, 8.8. It's still worth keeping open. If it's profitable, it's still worth keeping open. As long as a better business, you know, like if we have 32 retail stores and we're maxed out on our logistics people and stuff, it might be worth closing a business to replace it with something that's more profitable, right? That might be worth it. But otherwise, like, just keep it open. If it's making you money, keep it open. Okay, so with that being done, we're going to need a couple more employees for this business. I have plenty of candidates ready to go, ready to serve. So yeah, we're going to put you at the Chardigans GD2. We'll hire this one. Go. I'm probably going to need more. If you want gold, you're gone. I'm not going to do that. Chardigans, GD2, hired. Let's have 6 retail here. I think 6 is going to be a good, although we're only open 9 to 9, 6-hour shifts each one, 2 registers, 4 employees actually should be fine. So I think we're good now. So Chardigans GD2, go to the schedule. We're going to open from 9 to 9 every day, set schedule, autofill, just to see what the game wants to do here. So we have that security guard. We are going to need another security guard because he's going to have too many hours, I think. Well, if I do this, he'll have too many hours, right? Yeah, it's 84 hours a week. So definitely going to have too many hours. Let's bring you down to 42. Okay. We're also going to dial this guy back and bring you up. Dial you back and bring you up. There we go. We have 2 cleaning stations. That's completely unnecessary. So we're going to want to get rid of the other cleaning station. So why did we, where's the second one? I didn't see us. Oh, it's nested back there. Oh, that's a nice spot. Oh, I like that. Discard. Wait, no, pack, grab, sell. Yes. That's sneaky. I didn't see it. Okay, good. All right, so now we have the people on the cleaning station, and we just do something like this. As long as they have that 30 hours they're looking for, it should be fine. And to be honest, I think I can probably get away with only 1 cleaning person here. If I extend you out, yeah. I think I can just do Gianna Morse at 49 a week here. They just want no evening shifts, which this evening shift would be impossible. So yeah, I think we'll just stick with the 1. So Patrick, well, actually Patrick here is probably going to cost me less, right? Patrick wants 18 an hour. Patrick wants 18 an hour and you want 19 an hour. It's not that big of a difference. Okay, so we'll go by skill. 53% on this cleaner. And you're at 53. You're at 43. Yeah, okay. So Patrick, thank you for playing. I appreciate you, but you're gone. All right. So that's going to make things a lot more efficient with this business. Chardigans, GD2. Yeah, good. We're a lot more efficient now. Okay, I just need 1 more security guard. And for that, let's say, I'm not sure I even have any available, to be honest. I don't think I've been looking for security guards for a while, so I probably don't have any. I'm just going to like scroll through this list. Yeah, there's no security guards being found. So we'll have to do something about that for a little bit, but shouldn't be a problem. Headhunters. Yep, let's go and have you find security guards, please. We don't want part-time, and we don't want anybody that has these demands. If we can get rid of all of those, that'd be fine. Yeah, it's somewhere in this range for salaries. Good to go ahead and recruit. Okay, the next thing I want to do is make sure that all of my new employees that I am keeping are under HR, and I'm actually capped out on HR managers that do not have insurance. So every new employee I get, I have to give them insurance at this point until I get another HR manager. If we're going to be doing this whole like mergers and acquisitions kind of strategy for expansion, if we're going to be doing that, then it's probably in my best interest to get another HR manager. And on that note, it's probably time to expand HR to move to another building with it. I would say it's probably time to do that too. First, I need to get over to a store to buy shelving. And I think 3 shelves will do it. Yeah, I think getting 3 shelves will do it. And I can pretty much get that anywhere. So we'll just make a left here. Or I guess we'll make a right here, right? Yeah. Excuse me, people. Coming through. We'll come down to... it should be AJ's. Yeah, we'll just go to AJ's for the shelving. They have it, so... Just turn left here, go the wrong way on the street. AJ's is right here, but I can't park on that side of the road. Interesting. All right, wow, there's no parking. And we'll just go right here. I'm just going to run over and get 3 shelving units. Let's grab the hand truck that's in here. And we're going to get them in the new Chardigans just so that when I set it up for logistics to deliver, there's enough shelving space to actually deliver that much stuff. I believe we're already set up and ready to rock. I just got 4, didn't I? Well, it's fine. I'll use it eventually. We're just going to have the... Well, Just gonna have this sitting out in front of the store. No big deal. Okay, I'll whip a Yui here. Head back over and drop that off and set that up. But I think maybe this video, we're gonna look at expanding HR because we just need, and not HR, HQ, right? We're gonna look to expand. Oh, I hit that guy. I hit this, but it's still 100%. Jackpot. I don't know how that happened. I really don't know. I think that's the second time I've actually hit something with this and it didn't register the hit. Perfect. All good. I like when stores play music awkwardly quiet in here. Okay, we need to do something about the music as well, I guess. So we'll grab this and we're gonna want to look at getting some music-y stuff delivered here too. So let me take care of everything I need for this store to operate to my standards. And then for the rest of this video, we'll take a look at what it's going to take to move HR to a bigger facility that can handle more space. And you know what? I might even go into, and it may not be worth it, but I might go into trying to redesign the existing HQ to see if there is room for another desk. But if I did get a bigger place, then I would absolutely have enough room to expand even beyond that. So it's probably in my best interest to do that. All right, but first I have to get a speaker. So I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head on over to our HQ here really quick. And I don't have a hand cart, so I'm gonna bring, I don't know. I'll bring a desk with me. I need to go get a hand cart from the office too. So I still like this location. I wanna keep it if it's possible. And so I've rearranged the desks a little bit, similarly to how we did the law firm and the other stuff. And I like the way it is, but it's not really a welcoming HQ. It doesn't look like a cool office, okay? It just looks like a big room with a bunch of desk stuff next to each other, right? And that's just not great, all right? From the perspective of like a person playing a video game, this is fine. Like, who cares? Like, it's, you put them in there and they do the job that you told them to do, and that's fine. And I agree with that. But if you want it to look good, and if you want your office to look good, and you know, you spend that little extra time and money on that, then we're probably gonna want to get a different office. The thing is, though, it's a lot of time to move a headquarter. It's a lot of time because the moving of buildings, the moving of furniture and all that stuff is not in the game yet. That's something that's coming in a future update. The ability to take your office and say, hey, hire a moving company or whatever it is and say, hey, take this office, move it over to that building. That's something that's coming later. It's not coming. It's not here right now. And so that makes this even more difficult, right? That makes it difficult because I can't. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put this here or not. Let's move it over just a little bit. Yes. Anyway, I've got 4 additional desks in here, including 1 executive desk. And then we're just going to have, computers popped in here, and we're going to hire a couple. I don't really think I need 2 HR managers, but like I want to have capacity to hire 2 more HR managers if possible as I expand. I still have, capacity for another 7 businesses, so I want to make sure I have HR capacity for that too as we go. Let's put one of these in here and let's do that. All right. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I don't think I'm actually going to redesign the HQ. I've been looking at it, and it's like moving it to a new office is a huge pain in the ass. I'm not going to do it unless I have to. All right. That's going to be the bottom line here. But in the future, when that feature is available, I think the complexities of that feature, you have to think about the fact that like we have templates in the game, the ability to do templates and stuff is in the game, but you can only do templates to like designs. Like I can only move a C1 to another C1 or copy that design over to another one, right? The prospect of moving things out of one place and sticking them in another place that has a completely different design, that has complexities to it, right? I mean, what if there isn't enough room? Which I would argue, and this is what I was bringing up to Jonas earlier, I would argue that there's never a situation, and maybe somebody in the comments can tell me I'm wrong and tell me what that situation is. I can't imagine a situation where you would want to take your business, your office specifically, and have it moved to a smaller building. So there will always be room for everything that's in there is what I'm getting at. And every office that you upgrade to, like in this case, we went to a bigger office building, there will always be room both on the X-axis and Y-axis here in access. So I would say take this entire design, pick the center point, and then put that center point in the center point of whatever office you're moving to. But therein lies the problem as well, because some of these templates, some of these buildings do have walls in the center, right? They do have walls in there. And so you can't just do that. There's definitely a way to make this happen. And if nothing else, you could put, have it be from the center point like that. But did I get one too many chairs? I got one too many chairs. We're just going to set this chair over here then. It's fine. It's a waiting room chair now. But these are all ready to go. So now I can hire additional HR if I need to. So head over to the headhunters. You should have HR managers are doing their thing. Go to candidates, primary skill. Let's go hourly wage, actually. Ooh, right. Lawyers are higher. Let's hit, okay, right there. We see them right there. So I got them in their 60th percentile range as far as their skill goes, because I just don't want to wait for them to get the capacity to handle more people. I think this person's a nice pick. It's 40 years old, wants $56 an hour, and they're going to be fine. So I'm going to assign them to Char Inc. And then we're going to want to also go ahead and get them in their proper uniform. We're just going to go HQ, and then we're going to head over to HR manager, go to schedule. We're going to find this random desk that we just set up, and let's put the new HQ manager, HR manager. There he is, Jeremy. I'll just stick you right there. And then I can head over to Jeremy. He has 30 employee capacity, but just a couple more percent, and he will have a capacity for 40 people, which is good. So we're going to have Jeremy handled. We're going to give him insurance right away, have him handled there, and then we can start moving people down off of that insurance person that has bronze. We can start moving all the people who don't want insurance off of the bronze person and onto Jeremy. There you go. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, we made yesterday. We made 677,000. Pretty good. And if I take a look at the Market Insider, we did not have anybody open any businesses. These are in reverse order too. It's a little weird. Like he opened it and then I immediately closed it because he went into the building that I own. But yeah, demand and stuff is still just as much as it was. There's actually a big demand for expensive flowers right now too. So I should probably see a lot of those flowers selling from. Well, I don't actually sell a lot of expensive flowers. Uh-oh, they took my parking spot. You dicks. All right, fine. I'll just go here. And then I'll move it over. That's what I get for moving the none of it. It's all good. Yeah, so anyway, let's just go to sleep really quick. And we'll see whether or not... Oh, and actually, I can move them right now, can't I? Yeah, I'll just move them over right now. So off of... Gene has bronze, and so Gene, what we're going to do is we're just going to unassign all here, I think, and then whoops, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Gene, we're just going to go down the list and we're going to pick everyone that has the insurance demand. We're just going to pick bronze for you all the way down, as many as we can. Only the bronze, only the people that want bronze. And then we'll just do a fill with the other guy. So the new guy is just going to get a fill here. And then we can fill at this point, and then we're good. Actually, that takes care of it. Yeah? Did that really take care of it? It did. Awesome. Cool. Now you're just dealing with everybody that's there. Now I can also start, maybe pulling people off of Jeffrey. There are actually 40 people that wanted that. Wow. How about you, Jeffrey? Yeah, you got some people in here too. We can start taking some of these guys away. Yep. So just start taking people who have insurance, who don't need it. And we're just going to start taking that away. If you guys want it, you can always request it. That's fine. One more there. I think that's enough. I probably overdid it, but fill. There we go. And then we'll just go back and refill on this guy. Okay, good. We took care of that. We'll get another HR managers and stuff there too, but I just want to go ahead and sleep and see. Did we get over that 700K mark? Oh, very close. 697 now. Still not getting all the close in chart against G2. I think it's a shelving issue. It almost always is a shelving issue. There's just not enough shelves in that little store. I would also say it's a little weird. These importers, although Blue didn't, so I think actually the technical manual is back in stock now, probably. Although it says it's out of stock. 221. Oh, I just didn't get the notification for it. If I did it, then I didn't. Oh, anyway. They inform you every single day that they can't deliver it. I think it's a little excessive, but I understand why. It's like every single day, we're just letting you know your delivery of this product did not go to your warehouse. It's a little weird. This person here wanted health insurance, and now they want the stump mesh chair. I have been deleting these messages. Somebody said I should be deleting these messages when they come in. I have been, because I do know that, you know, keeping them around is pointless, and it will eventually clog things up. So you can just hold shift and click these and get away from them. But as I give them what they want, right? So James Romero wanting something now. As I give them what they want, you know, they get cleared off the list. I don't know where James Romero is, but well, there's the person that wants bronze. Did you get it? No, there's a person that wants bronze here. Let's take that off of here, and we'll give you to Gene. Give you to Gene. There we go. He's over here somewhere. There he is. I found him right there. Take you away and put you on Dolores. There we go. And then Dolores also has a lot of people that have bronze and stuff just because I didn't have the capacity for it. It's fine. I'm managing that. You don't have to watch me do that kind of crap. Okay, so real quick, Market Insider. We now have a new hairdresser has just opened up. Braids and Blowouts at 32 Fifth Avenue. Now, this location is going to be a crap location. I have stopped all people from being able to get all the good locations here. But let's take a look. It's a new hairdresser in town. And we want to see whether or not that matters to me or not. So we're going to say hairdresser, and it's right here on this corner. This one right here. It's a 15 and 50, right? 15 and 50. That's a pretty good. I think they're opening it up based on the traffic scores, right? I think that's pretty much what they do. Here's the thing, though. That is, again, the building that I own. You know, they just keep doing this because this is the best traffic score. They're just going to keep trying to rent this. So all I have to do is go like this, terminate the contract, and that's it. And I sold all the furniture in there too, by the way. It's wild. All right. So once again, that business has been closed. And then we'll just take a look at Market Insider, and we can see it's in reverse order again. But this is gone. They invested all that money, and it's gone. And they don't exist here anymore. And I'm still the monopoly. So as long as I own the really good locations and they are available to rent, they will rent from me. And then I can just kick them out for free in perpetuity, just constantly kicking them out. So there's value in buying some of these really good locations. Like this one here with 30 and 40 is a pretty good location. I'm renting it right now just with nothing in there. I'm just like squatting on these locations. But because this one has the best traffic score in town, I think that's why they keep grabbing this, which is another reason why I wanted to buy the buildings, you know. So anyway, 1.7 million in our account, and there's really no one else to buy out. I don't think those are both mine. I think the bookstore is the only one left. There are 2 other bookstores in town, and you know, I think we can probably start looking at eliminating them. The Way of the Wordsmith is there, and then this one over here is Reader's Refuge, which is a cool name. And it's not that expensive to buy them out. So I think we just eliminate them as well. So let's just take them out of here, shut down the business, terminate the contract. There you go. And then we'll come on over here to the other bookstore, and we'll go ahead and do this one as well. Send the business takeover request. We'll go 240,000 here. Send that just to make sure they say yes to it. And then we'll shut down the business, terminate the contract, come over here, find all the new employees that we just inherited, and we say adieu. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. And we say adieu. All right. Now we can come over to generically named bookstore, and we can look at raising our prices up to acceptable levels. Acceptable for me anyway. So maybe I want to sell this one for $80. I can. $90, no, but $80, yes. So I doubled the price of the technical manuals. Picture books were $7.85. Now they're $15, $14, $13, $12. Wow, interesting. $11. Cool. I just don't want them to be red. I like the yellow. It's fine. There is a limit. You can't just go up forever. they'll just flat out stop buying them. So youth novel, it was at 1980. We'll put it up to 25. Let's do 28. Nope, 25 it is. Limited edition books. Ooh, they're very rare. How about $150? Ooh, yeah, how about $160? Oh, baby, go to 180? Okay, that's 160 is fine. The novels are actually just like equilibrium price right now, looks like. So how about 40? 45? Well, sounds good for the novels. Motivational books, we'll bump that up to 50. No, how about 45? Sounds good. The headphones, no one else is selling these right now, except for Charshak is selling them. And I think if I bump this up to 200, let's do 220. Yeah, we'll do 220 for the headphones. And we're going to have to go over to Charshak and adjust those prices too, but it's fine. The Artifish smartwatch is at 324. We're going to make it 500. We have all the different flowers and stuff we could rearrange the prices for as well. We had to match from before. So these are all matched already. So I don't think I can go up much more than this. Although 40 does seem to work for the flowers. So I might want to look at my cheap flowers and make it that. But we'll go 35 for now just to match Charmart. Sorry. But these two prices here we need to adjust at Charshak now. So the smartwatch is going to 500 and the headphones here are going to 220. Or the earbuds are going to 220. So Charshak right here. Got the new logo in there, by the way, and there you go. And the Artifish smartwatch right here. This goes to 500, and then the ear headphones here go to, what was it, 220? I think it was 220. Yeah. I mean, I'd be able to tell by just doing that. So yeah, 220. The smartphone here is at equilibrium price as well. So we'll go to, let's say, $9.99. And the Xanaman smartwatch, we can bump that to, let's say, $6.99. 99. We'll just do the 99s. There we go. And 99999. All right, good. That seems great. All the prices have been set. The market has been continuously rigged, and there are now no bookstore competition in my market, which again, I can also take these locations and open up more of these stores as well. That's the second part of this. We can open up additional stores so that the demands will still drop. Look, technical manuals are at 100% demand. Everyone wants these suckers, right? We're going to be having people flood into our bookstores to make that happen. It might have been a good idea to, instead of liquidating that store we just bought, to adopt it like we did with the cloth place, right? But there are better locations. That wasn't a very good location. I wanted the competitor out of there so that I could set the prices. Over here is a much better location, right? We could take and do this. This is a C2. It'd be easier if I could just have it set up for me. C2, yes. So we could take the bookstore here, 30 and 50. I can come over here. It's a C2, and I can have this one here as well. So why don't we say that bookstore? I really don't know what to call it. I like Reader's Refuge. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting name, though. I have to go back to videos and see what your guys' comments were about the names. You could probably, I want to use your guys' names as much as possible. So I'll go back and see which ones we have. But for now, I'm just going to call it Bookstore again. And then I'll change the names later. So we'll grab this 30 and 40. I don't want to do it in my own building, right? I'm kind of suckering them in. They set up new businesses. They keep renting from me, so I can eliminate them for free. So I kind of want to use this as bait, right? That's the reason why we're keeping that the way it is. But better locations is what I'd like to use. So anything that has 30, which is all, I'm renting all of them. So let's just pick the ones with the better scores. And I'm thinking probably 30 and 39 is pretty good, but it's really close to the other one. I like this location for this. We're going to do this one. I'm going to call this Bookstore 2, and we're going to get even more markets in here. So we're just going to call it Bookstore for now, and then I'll get the name done. GD2, and start that business there. And then I need to go ahead and call, because I'm not going to bother with setting it up myself. I'm just going to let them do it. It's so much faster and way easier. So we'll call these. Oh, okay. They're just not open yet. I thought it was the weekend again. I do this stuff on Saturdays constantly. So I'll just have to wait for them to open. I really wish that guy wasn't there. I want my parking spot back. Give me my parking spot back. When that car disappears, I'm going to park so close to it that when that car disappears, it's not going to spawn again. There. Right up against his bumper. Yeah, that's right. There you go. I'm touching his bumper now. So when it despawns, I don't think another one will spawn there. That'll keep it out of there. Okay. We didn't get any food. I'm not really interested in waiting in line at my own stores. Although if I'm going to, I should probably buy a hot dog. Because I can't really do much with that. This Sips and Shots building here. I click this a lot. I'm wondering, who owns this? This is another one of Williams' businesses. That building is so expensive. Man, I just don't... I don't know. Like, when you get up to like hundreds of millions of dollars for the buildings, I don't think I could ever justify buying them. You know? I mean, like, I guess if you're having billions of dollars, then why not? But it's so much money. So no, I don't think I could. Real quick, let's just sleep until those guys are open, firmly open here. I'll call you. We want bookstore. I don't even know if I've made the template yet. I probably should. Design C2 bookstore. I don't know, right? The bookstore we have. Wait a minute. That bookstore that's already open. Let's get food really quick. That's that Christmassy store, right? I don't know if that's the best design to carry over. I'm gonna take a look at this. I might want to just go over to that place, Bahoods, whatever, right? I might want to go over there and see what designs come with this. I have other buildings I'm renting for, future as well. This is a really good one. Holy moly, look at you. 2 2nd Avenue. Hey, 55 traffic score. I'm grabbing that for now. I like that. We'll get something going on there in the future. 40 and 41. We can get something going there in the future probably too. This is Midtown. Good Midtown location. We'll grab that too. Wow. Now I'm just going to be renting every building all of a sudden. I still like this one in the corner. I just haven't done anything with it yet. And I think I'll go ahead and grab that too because I can. It's $422 a day. So this is definitely going to eat into what I am going to be making, but I can grab really good locations and just hold them. So I think I'm just going to do that for a second. But yeah, I need to head over here to see whether or not this is even a design I want to copy over. Just going to whip a UE. That's more of a J. It's not really a U. What is it? Like what was that shape? It's like a curl. I crossed over myself. 270-degree turn. That's what it is. Hang on. Oh. Let's look behind me really quick. Yeah, I can't go that way. All right. Let's just whip ourselves around like this. Here we go. I want to park there. Can I park there? Let me park there. There we go. All right. Bookstore. What kind of design do you have? Okay. So, I mean, this is good, actually. I'm actually really satisfied, but this is not the Christmassy store after all. Okay. So this is the design I want to keep then. Interior designer, save as layout. We're going to say, it's already saved as CS bookstore. I don't know if that's... It already exists. I guess I must have already done it already. Cool. Whatever. We'll just override it. That'll be CS bookstore. Call Christian. Hi. Yes. Can you please set up that other bookstore for me, please? This bookstore GD2. Thank you. Tomorrow is great. And then just take CS bookstore. Yeah. 225,000 for the setup. Thank you very much. All the things are good. Okay. And then I'll just hire all the staff necessary for that, which if I'm looking at the schedule, it's really light, right? We got, it's like 2 customer service people are all that's needed here with the checkout counter and everything. We got 1 cleaner and 2 security guards. And everything is great. It's actually only considered good security. I wonder if there's anything I could do to improve that. I don't think so. I mean, we're covering all the products and everything, so yeah, I don't think there's anything else I could really do there. Just good. I mean, yeah, I could hire another security guard, but I'm not going to get much out of it. It'll help me by a couple percentages, and that's about it. Get ourselves out of this little hole here. There we go. Okay. So, slept a couple of days, had things kind of put in place here, letting things run. We're up to $4 million in my bank account, so that's going to be expensive for the negative interest rates. Got a couple of calls. People let me know that the phone and the Bose headphones are still just not allowed here. If we take a look at the rivals tab, I have passed our lovely Chinese friend. I've passed him. We're in first place now at just under 5 million per week. And because of this dominating position now, I think it's probably okay for us to, well, I think it's probably acceptable for us to just start buying people out and starting eliminating competition completely. I do have a bookstore that still has the earbuds. So despite it being completely out for such a long time, we do at least have two stores here that do have Secret Passages has a little bit on the shelves still. And our regular bookstore in Garment District still has some. Chardigans is still having a problem getting the delivery of the modern expensive female clothing. And I still think it's a shelving issue because if I look at Chardigans GD2, I have enough in storage. I have enough in the warehouse stock. And modern expensive female right here, I have it set for $1,200 and more than the rest of the brands. And they're just not getting delivered. So again, I think it's a shelving issue, and we're going to go ahead and just check it out real quick. We'll just back up and head over to that store. The rest of those messages are all about the headphones. And so, yeah, probably what we'll want to do, because they've been out for so long, and I think they're going to... Oh, hang on. A florist just opened at 32 Fifth Avenue. This is such a good trick. I highly recommend you buy... If you're going to do this whole Monopoly trick, I highly recommend that you just buy the building with the best traffic score, because that's the one they'll rent every time. And then, nope, you don't have to set the destination. No. All you got to do, right? So they don't have any sales at all. You just be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, sure. No problem. Rent the building myself, then terminate it. I have now evicted the competition. They're evicted. No more florist. That's it. And every time they make a new business, I mean, obviously, Jonas, you can fix this. I know you can fix this, but this is pretty cheesy. The best building in the that's available, they just keep renting it, and you could just keep evicting them if you own it. So there you go. Let's head over to Chardigan's GD2. Yep, that's where we want to go. We want to see. I was actually really worried that guy was gonna like merge lanes over at me right now, just now. All right, let's go see if it's a shelving issue. I still think it is. And okay, fine, I'll park right here. I don't, there's like no parking in front of this. So let's walk up here. And this is GD2. How about a uniform? Oh, this isn't, well, first off, I do need uniforms for this, but this is the wrong store. So real quick, let's make sure we get the uniforms at least. Yeah, unassigned. Let's get you to Fun Pro, and then it's the, I guess it'd be Bookstore GD2, right? Is where we're at. Let's make sure everybody has the Fun Pro uniform. Cleaning station people need the cleaner uniform just because. And then the security guards here should be on the Charsec. There we go, just like that. All right, they shouldn't be complaining about the uniforms anymore. Yeah, they should be good. The clothing store I wanted to visit is actually down over here. It's very close. I just went to the completely wrong one. All right, let's check out the shelving. All the shelving out here is full. And yeah, even in here is full as well. It's just jam-packed full. So we're going to need more shelving in order for this place to... yeah, I'm not paying this much. Well, good luck getting it anywhere else, let me tell you. Okay, tell you what, we can get more shelving if we get rid of some of these sofas. It's just gonna have to be the way it is, so go ahead and grab that and get rid of it, and we can move this clothing rack, I guess, over here like this, and then we just need one more shelf to be over there. I think that will cover it if we just get one more. So back to the car we go. We're gonna head out. It's only 11 o'clock in the afternoon, got plenty of time. Screw it, I'll just take the taxi, it's faster. We'll go to AJ's just down the way. Yep, just go to AJ's, there you go. click the wrong button. Hop on into AJ's, and maybe we'll grab 2 shelves just to be just safe. I think grabbing 2 shelves is a good idea here. 1, 2, and if we, if we don't need the other one, if we can't find a place for it, then fine. But and actually, what we could probably do is just stack instead of moving that. Although I just deleted the couches, so I guess I probably could now that I've done that. But I can stack it there as well. Wrong one, right here. There we go. All right, so we'll just take this shelf and put it right there, and then take the final shelf here, and I think we could probably just place it right there, or maybe up against the window. You wouldn't really want it against the window, but then again, you really wouldn't want it over here either. But yeah, I think I could probably just place it here like this. That would have been better. And then I just move these clothing racks to be kind of over here like this. Yeah, just because we don't want them behind the counter like that anyway. And shift this over a little bit closer to the changing rooms like that. There we go. Yep. All right, so something like that, just kind of space things out a little bit. That seems fine to me. That'll let them shop for what they want. Okay, so hopefully with those 2 extra shelves, we'll see a delivery of those resources, and then the headphones are not going to be in stock until this completely out of stock thing, this event goes away. And I want to say it was for what, 10 days? I gotta scroll down to find it. Where is it? Right here. So 10 days duration, so it should be 26. So it's either gonna be back in stock tomorrow, or it's gonna be the day after tomorrow. Let's get wait a minute, that's not what I want to do. I want to get my car. It's right here. And then we're gonna take and grab our purchasing agent. I think probably we need to find the one that's buying the headphones. That's going to be you. Yep. So these are out. So I'm currently saying, hey, keep 300 or 400 in here. We now need to restock the stores that have not had them in stock forever. So we're going to need to increase our order, at least this first time. We're going to need to increase our order so that more can leave the warehouse and we can fully restock our shelves. So I'm going to go 600 on the Zonoman phones, and I'm going to go 1,000 on the earbuds. That way we can just get them, completely. Yeah, and it's saying that the order total is really low, so chances are that actually Zonoman phones are still in stock in the warehouse. Actually, we didn't go through all those, so actually that's fine. So the Zonoman phones, we can bring that back down to a 400. But the earbuds, we're gonna bump it up to 1,000 here. And I think it's just saying the total is bad because they're currently out of stock, so it's not gonna order them. Is that car broken down? Oh, dude, it's not. It's a vent. But I mean, it looked like it. I was like, wait a minute, this car's on fire. Look at it. It looks like it's on fire. Like, hey man, somebody needs to do something about this. He's just over top one of those vents. All right. Anyway, man, building fires and stuff, that'd be something to add, right? See fire trucks around putting out fires. I mean, it'd have to be really rare, you know. You can't have it be like Workers and Resources where there's a building fire every half day. Can't do that. All right, I'm gonna head back to my apartment now, and I'm just gonna take a nice, cool relaxation session. Before I do that, though, we're gonna call Vintander Bank, and we're gonna tell them that I want to put $4 million into my investments. Oh yeah, that's what we want to do. And then I'm sticking my nose into the intersection right now. This is gonna be really bad. Okay, down, back. Ooh, okay, good. I was like, I gotta slam the brakes here because I'm about to ran into these guys in the middle of the intersection. Okay, we're done driving like an idiot now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. When we come back for the next one, well, I mean, we're already dominating the market, but I think next video we're gonna focus a little bit on, like, I might open another office building. I might open like another law firm or something somewhere. I don't think it's a big deal at this point to like piss off Mr. Go or anything, but it's not really necessary. I think I might actually start buying out competitors. I think I don't know if it's worth it, but like Nathan's not really a threat to me very much. But Emery keeps opening up businesses in the garment district, right? So like anybody that's really maining the garment district, I think, is really what you should go for. So you go through here, and you're not going to see that much anymore because nobody has any businesses in the garment district. But there are people who want to open businesses in the garment district. And so every time I see somebody open something, like William, for example, does this, and Emery does this, I might start buying these guys out because these ones are the ones that are interested in the garment district. And if I can just, get them out of the game really quickly, that'd probably be good. But I am the only one with primary as GD, and I am almost $5 million a week. That's crazy. Imagine making $5 million a week. That's just insane. Like nobody should ever make that much money. All right, so all the orders are done now. You can see the headphones are all back in stock. Everything's good to go now. And we have more employees that want computer monitors and gold health insurance. I'll take care of all this nonsense. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. 5 million a week. We're up there. We're just up there, man. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.